In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up for a powerlifting bench press. The objective here is to get you nice and tight and stable so that you can maximize the amount of weight you're going to lift. With this, we're going to be trying to make the arch as prominent as possible so that we can reduce the range of motion as much as possible for the aim of lifting heavy. This is going to be a process from the very beginning. It's going to be step by step. So we want to try and practice this every single time we do a bench press, okay? And it's going to take time and it's going to take a lot of hard work to make sure that it's specific, okay? And then we will tinker with your technique over time. So first thing you're going to do is get your grip set up, okay? So you need to get your chosen grip width. You're going to choose it, make sure it's right. Then you're going to get your feet up on the bench. And you're going to bridge up, okay? So we're bridging up, so you're going to use your arms to pull yourself up. You're then going to place your head down. When your head is placed down, we're thinking about retracting your shoulder blades, okay? So you're thinking about squeezing your shoulder blades back and down as if you're trying to put your shoulder blades in your back pocket, okay? So head is on the bench. Then I'm going to place my traps down, okay? So I'm trying to stack all of my weight onto my traps. Once I've got that, shoulder blades are still back and down, still thinking about squeezing them into my back pockets. You're then going to place your feet back onto the ground and bring them in nice and tight. So you can see I start to wiggle my feet a little bit and I think about bringing them in as far as possible, okay? Once you've got that, you can then place your bum down and begin any little final movements you may have with your feet just to make sure that you're tight. So what I want you to think about is you're trying to make it as tight as possible. And it's going to feel pretty uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie. If you imagine you've got a ruler and you press it end to end, it'll start to bow up like so, okay? And that's what we're trying to do, is create this situation where there's a lot of energy through this chain because it's all tight, it's all held together by muscles that are contracted. Once you've got that, okay, you can then begin to lift off the bar, either with your spotter or by yourself. Okay, so we've got it there. What I'm thinking about here is still shoulder blades back and down. I'm thinking about digging those feet into the ground, okay, and I'm thinking about squeezing my glutes nice and tight as well, okay. So the glutes are on, but they are locked into the bench. There's never going to be any movement. When you're in this position, okay, you can't really see it because of my t-shirt, but I have an arch, okay, going between my bum and through, okay. It might not be as prominent as that, but that is the basic gist of it. And the objective of the arch is to lift up your chest as much as possible. So you're trying to lift your sternum to the bar at the same time as you're lowering the bar to your sternum, okay. So thinking there and then pushing it back up, okay. So lower it. Okay, I'm lifting my sternum. I'm trying to give myself the highest possible target for the bar to touch and then to push it away. And what you can see there is I use what we call leg drive. Okay, so when I lower it back down to my chest, is you see that I'm contracting through my legs as well. I'm thinking about almost pushing and extending my legs out and really pushing forward with my feet. And what this does is it creates a lot of energy from my lower body so that energy can then be translated into the bar. And this will take a little bit of practice to get that leg drive right. Different ways of going about the leg drive is you can essentially go from having zero tension in the lower body to when you're ready, putting 100% tension through the lower body. Okay, so that's one way, is going from 0 to 100 every time you want to press. The other way is thinking about going from 50% tension, so you've got 50% all the way through this chain already, and then you're just going to put another 50% in, okay? And you just need to play around with different versions of that. So still lifting my sternum, and then relax, okay? So that is the way I would set up for a powerlifting bench.